This is The Space Shot, episode 178 for November 8th, 2017. The episode where I find out that I need a self-driving car. Hey everyone, welcome to The Space Shot, your daily space history, pop culture, and news fix. I'm John Molnix. The last 2 days spent at the Cosmosphere were fantastic. I got a behind-the-scenes look at the work that SpaceWorks does for artifact restoration and fabrication, plus I talked with Jim Remar and Carla Stanfield for the December edition of the Cosmosphere podcast. I'll be back at the Cosmosphere in December to cover the restoration of the MOCR, or the Mission Operations Control Room, that's being done by the SpaceWorks division. I'm also going to be periodically interviewing people that work at the Cosmosphere here on the Space Shot, and I'm looking forward to those talks. I just got into Colorado after driving for the afternoon and most of the night. I'm squeaking this episode in, but I did still want to talk with everybody today so I don't break my podcast streak. I'll take some time tomorrow while flying to organize the pictures that I took at the Cosmosphere that I haven't been able to share yet, and I'll be posting those on medium.com later this week. I enjoy road trips because they do give me a chance to think and catch up on podcasts and listen to some music. This trip was no different, but the demands of researching and writing a daily podcast don't exactly mix with the 6 to 10 hours of driving I've been doing every day. It's days like today that a self-driving car would be great to have, but between stopping at a Starbucks to write a little bit and now feverishly finishing the podcast in my hotel, I think I managed all right. Now for a little bit of space history. On November 8th, 1984, the Space Shuttle Discovery launched on a satellite deployment and retrieval mission. This mission may not seem remarkable, but it did have a bit of humor, which is why I'm mentioning it here. If you've ever seen the picture of an astronaut holding up the "For Sale" sign while out in space, this was the mission that iconic photo was taken on. Astronaut Dale Gardner held up the "For Sale" sign in front of the malfunctioning satellite that the crew had retrieved during an EVA. It's also worth noting that in his astronaut photos, he sported a glorious mustache that would make any No Shave November participant quite jealous. The shuttle landed at Kennedy Space Center after a successful mission. Tomorrow, I'm flying from Denver to LAX, and I'm going to be doing some sightseeing in the afternoon. Make sure you follow along on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to see the pictures from the trip. Since you're here, why don't you let me know what you think of the podcast by leaving a review in iTunes? It takes just a minute to do that, and it makes a huge difference because it helps even more people find the show. As always, the show notes have more information on today's episode. You can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Find me at John Molnix. I'm always up to chat. You can also connect with me on Facebook. Just search The Space Shot or click the link in the show notes. I'm John Molnix, and I'll catch you on the flip side.